Showdown over Gali politics, and that seems to be only escalating, with Prime Minister countering the opposition's attack, speaking at a rally in Shillong earlier, and now he's in Tura. The Prime Minister hit back at the Congress this after Modi teri khabar khudegi comments. Modi, your grave is going to be dug slogans. When these comments were raised, the Prime Minister said that they just may want to dig my grave, but people of India want the lotus to bloom. While protesting Pawan Khera's arrest at the Delhi airport tarmac just yesterday, some Congress workers raised Modi teri khabar khudegi slogans.
कुछ लोग जिनको देश ने नकार दिया है, जिन्हें देश अब स्वीकार करने के लिए तैयार नहीं है, जो निराशा की गर्त में डूब चुके हैं, वो आजकल माला जपते हैं, माला, और वो कह रहे हैं मोदी तेरी कब्र खुदेगी। ये निराशा के गर्त में डूबे लोग ये कह रहे हैं, माला जपते जपते कह रहे हैं मोदी तेरी कब्र खुदेगी। लेकिन देश कह रहा है, हिंदुस्तान की आवाज कह रही है, हिंदुस्तान का हर कोना कह रहा है, मोदी तेरा कमल खिलेगा, मोदी तेरा कमल खिलेगा।
ये तो देश जानता है कि कमल ही खिलेगी, और पीएम ने सही कहा। देखिए, दिस होल बिजनेस ऑफ पर्सनल अटैक्स against the Prime Minister has become a kind of a musical chair in the Congress. The more you attack the Prime Minister, you grow in your, you get a superior position in the Congress party. And that is the realization this has dawned. From the top leadership to down the ladder, anybody who abuses the Prime Minister is rewarded. Now, this kind of culture, if it is accepted by Congress, well, they have to face the people's court. And this is precisely what the Prime Minister has done. He's taken it to the people's court and he's explained, look, this is what they are saying and this is what is happening.
See, all during the hot poll time, now since the closure time of campaigning in Meghalaya is there, and we are just expecting in a few hours, 72 hours or thereafter, that the polling would take place. So everything is at its peak. So all kinds of slogans are being created. Some are humorous, some are sarcastic, some are satirical, and therefore, but then Prime Minister should indulge in these kinds of things, calling about that the opposition is saying that your grave will be dug, is not in good taste. You see, the Prime Minister must understand that he holds a very dignified position and he should not stoop down beyond a certain level, even if the opposition is throwing mud at him.
मैं बहुत साफ कर दूं, ऐसा कोई स्टेटमेंट कि मोदी तेरी कब खुदेगी किसी कांग्रेस के नेता ने नहीं दिया है। अब ये मोदी जी की एक स्टाइल है, एक आदत है, वो कुछ बोल जाते हैं, उसके बाद अपनी जो बात कहनी होती करते हैं। तो मैं इस स्टेटमेंट को गलत स्टेटमेंट ना दे वो, ये मैं उनसे जरूर आग्रह करूंगा। और जहां तक कमल खिलने की बात है, अब तो कमल के मुरझाने की दिन। मैंने ना वो वीडियो देखा है, किसी गैर जिम्मेदार आदमी ने कहा होगा, इस सब बातें खबरों में की हम लोग नहीं करते, कोई बड़ा नेता नहीं करता है। हो सकता है कोई किसी स्तर में किसी ने कहा हो, मैंने सुना नहीं है। हम सीधा इतना कहना चाहते हैं कि हम शालीन भाषा, अच्छी भाषा, संसदीय भाषा, पार्लियामेंट्री लैंग्वेज के पक्ष हैं।
Surya Agni Roy is getting us all of those details. So, Ragni, important day as far as the BJP is concerned. Now, northeastern India, Meghalaya, for example, has been a stronghold of the Congress party. In spite of getting the maximum seats the last time around, they couldn't form the government. The NPP and the BJP had to come together then to form the government. This time, BJP and NPP are at loggerheads. What's the mood really like as far as this state is concerned?
Well, Sneha, you know, if you just look at the tally, even though the BJP is in the government right now in Meghalaya, they have only 2 seats. And the way the BJP has been campaigning over there in Meghalaya after Tripura and Nagaland, it is clear that the BJP wants to, make the maximum out of it. They want to have a heavy share over there when the government is formed. If not, they have majority of the seats by themselves. Post-poll, whether or not there will be a NPP, BJP, UDF government or not, that is something that, we can only understand on the 2nd of March. But right now, as you rightly mentioned, that the BJP and the NPP, even though they are in the same government, they are fighting electorally against each other, where no one is ready to back an inch. And, we saw how the Prime Minister himself has taken the streets of Shillong with that mega roadshow that he did today, clearly indicates that the BJP is not satisfied with just 2 seats, and they're not only satisfied only with the government which they had in Tripura. So they not only want a government, want a government of themselves in Tripura, in Nagaland, but also in Meghalaya as well, and that is something that was visible with the Prime Minister's speech and his roadshow. Back to you.
Well, absolutely. They'll not want to play second fiddle no longer in the northeastern part of the country. The Prime Minister underscored that time and again, that just because this is a Christian majority state doesn't mean that we'll not stand with you, and he gave instances of this as well. I'm going to thank you, Surya, for getting us those details.